Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, Leah Dior Vlogs. Alright, and today I'm gonna be doing a cooking video for y'all. Alright, so today what I'm cooking is some garlic butter steak bites, mashed potatoes, asparagus, and some Red Lobster cheddar biscuits. So we're just gonna get that started. So the remainder of this video is going to be a voiceover because your girl like to cook with music playing in the background and I'm not trying to get copyrighted. So first you're just going to cut up your steaks and then we're going to season it. As you could tell, this is a pre-recorded video, but I seasoned it up with garlic powder, onion powder, Creole seasoning, steak seasoning, and all-purpose seasoning. But you could use whatever seasonings you like. And then also, as you can tell, I use some Worcestershire sauce, if that's how you say it. Y'all know what I mean. Anyways, now we're gonna cut up our potatoes and, dice them up into small enough pieces. I like to use red potatoes the best when I make mashed potatoes, but you could use whatever potatoes you like and just cut them up, dice them how you need to. But we're just gonna speed that up a little bit, so you don't gotta see me cutting every single one of these potatoes. Then you're gonna make sure you wash off your potatoes because you don't want that dirt, that starch all up on there, so make sure you wash that off. Then we're gonna put it in a pot, fill it with some water, and then add some salt so that can start boiling. And now we're gonna start cooking our steak. So I like to use the garlic and herb butter when I'm making my steak because I don't know, it just gives it so much more added flavor to it, and it's just chef's kiss with steak. So that's the butter I like to use, but you can use what you want to use. Quick intermission because my girlfriend wanted me to make her heat this apple pie up for her that she got from Whataburger. Like, she see me doing something, but she could have went ahead and heated that up. But anyways, I love my baby, so I did it anyways. Now back to the cooking. So here I am just putting my steaks all up in the pot, and yeah, I tried to do it nicely, but then I got lazy and just dumped everything up in there. I like my steak well done. So argue with your mammy, do what you like to do, cook it how you like to do it, because I don't want to see no pink, I don't want to see no blood, I don't want to see none of that in my steak. So you cook yours how you want to cook it, and I'm going to do it how I want to do it, all right? Now, I'm just cutting up my asparagus real quick, then we're going to wash that off and rinse it off. Make sure, get that extra dirt off of it, simple. Then we're going to pat it dry. After we pat it dry, I'm gonna put it in a Ziploc bag. I just like to use a Ziploc bag. You don't have to. You could just season it in a pan or whatever, but I just like using the Ziploc bag. That's just my preference. I season it up. I use with olive oil, and then I use garlic powder, onion powder, Creole seasoning, and lemon pepper. Usually I also add some garlic paste and freshly squeezed lemon, but I realized while I was in the middle of cooking it that I ran out of those ingredients. So I just did those 3-4 simple ingredients. But, once again, this is just what I season my asparagus with. You could season it and make it however you want to make it and do it how you like it. So do what you do. But this is just how I do it. And then once we're done seasoning it up, we're just going to shake up the bag so that the seasonings mixes up evenly on every piece and nothing gets left behind pretty much. But some pretty simple. Don't mind me having these conversations. I'm back there talking to my girlfriend. I don't even know what we was talking about, but yeah. So we just do that. So just give the asparagus a good shake so that all the seasonings will get it evenly coated. And now we're just gonna head back over to the stove so that we could finish off with our steak bite. See, I added in some more Worcestershire sauce. Please don't laugh at me. I don't know what whoever named that needs to be fired, because why? But anyways, added that. Then I added in some fresh thyme up in there for a little bit. So, just mix that up for a little bit more, and then I ended up letting that sit for like another minute or two, and then I just end up taking it off the stove. Once we take that out, I let that sit in the microwave for a little bit while I started to get ready to make the actual garlic butter sauce, which I used just some regular butter for this one this time, and then I added in like 2 teaspoons of garlic, freshly minced garlic. I just use the container because I ain't have time to be mincing and dicing garlic. No. But you do what you want. And then added in some more Worcestershire sauce and stuff. Simple. And then once we did that, then we just gonna throw them bad boys back up in there and let them cook some more, get evenly coated for like another 3-4 minutes. And that was about it. Now, while those was cooking, we just went over and dumped off the water from our potatoes since they were done boiling, and then shake that off, because shake. And then we add it back to the pot, and then we're gonna get ready to start mashing our potatoes. Yeah. So, but before I went back to the potatoes, I just started making the cheddar biscuits. Sorry, had a brain freeze for a second, forgot. But yeah, that we just followed the instructions off the box. Ain't nothing special to that. Alright, now I'm about to get ready to cook my asparagus. Don't mind me just touching the pan like that, because that's just the Jamaican in me. I know people be looking at me like I'm crazy and be like, well, how do you do that? How you just be touching on the pan like that? It don't be hot. Like, I don't know. That's my way of how I test to see if the pan is hot or not. You see, I just did it again. So don't mind me. That's just what I do. But I'm just letting that pan heat up real quick so I could get ready to do the asparagus. So while I'm waiting for that to heat up, as you see, I'm just mashing my potatoes real quick. Just trying to mash that up so that there's no clumps, no big pieces, no nothing all up in it. So get that nice and smooth real quick. Now, here I am about to add in some butter. Gonna melt that butter real quick. So we're gonna so that we could put the asparagus in there. And don't mind, usually I use a different pan, but I was not thinking, like, I was thinking I had less asparagus than what I thought, when in reality I had more. But it still did what it needed to do. It still got the job done. That's all that matters. So yeah, don't worry about all that. So here I am just putting in the asparagus in the pan, and we about to just let that cook for a little bit. And how I like to do my asparagus is I cook it on the stove first for like a couple minutes, maybe 5-6 minutes, and then I toss it in the oven for like another 3 to 4 minutes, just because I like it to get a little crunch to it. Like, I don't like my asparagus soft or nothing like that. Like, it has to be crunchy with some crisp to it. So that's how I do it. But now here I am just adding in a stick of butter to my mashed potatoes so that I could have that butter starting to melt real quick. While I do that, while I wait for that to melt, actually, here I am just about to season up my asparagus again with the garlic powder, onion powder, Creole, lemon pepper. Like before, the only difference is this time I also added in some crushed red pepper flakes, because I like my food to have some spice to it. Like I just said, I am Jamaican, so my food have to have spice to it. Everything I eat, like, I don't know, it just do. If it don't got no spice, I don't want it. So yeah, that's just that. So yeah, so here I am just mixing that up real quick, giving it a nice little toast. Mix that all together. And we're back. So here I am just mashing in my butter into my potatoes so that could get all nice and mixed up, because now we're just going to get ready to make the mashed potatoes pretty much. And how I make my mashed potatoes is I use a stick of butter, I use salt, pepper, sour cream, and then whole milk. So here I am adding in the salt. Be real generous with the salt. Don't be scared to add no salt in there, as well as with the pepper. Be generous, because them potatoes need some flavor, some seasoning. So yes, don't be scared. All right. Now here I am adding in the sour cream. Be generous with that as well. And also, before all the people want to come in my comments talking about why are you adding sour cream to it, it makes it extra creamy. So, and that's the way how I like it. If you don't want to do that, you don't got to. Do it how you want to do it. But I'm going to do it how I want to do it. And that's with some sour cream. Because your girl like her mashed potatoes to be real creamy. And that sour cream with the milk gives it just the perfect creaminess that I like. So that's why I do it. So here I am just giving that a good mix to mix it all in. And yeah, that's just pretty simple. As well as while you're doing that, also make sure that you're tasting as you go so that you could see if it needs something more to it, if it has too much of something and you need to try to dilute it or whatever. Like, yeah, if you need to add, remove, whatever. So make sure you're tasting as you go, because I ended up tasting it and I ended up having to add a little bit more of everything, the salt, the pepper, sour cream, the milk, because it wasn't to my tasting, to my liking, like how I wanted it. And we're back. So here I am mixing it up after I re-added in the ingredients again. But now, as you can see, I know you see how creamy the mashed potatoes is looking, and that's how I like it. That's what they supposed to look like. All right. So yes. So yeah, that's what they supposed to look like, nice and creamy. And then here I am just tasting it again real quick just to make sure. And as you can see, yup, it hit the nail on the head, because that's what I want. So now I'm just about to melt some butter real quick, because I have to do the garlic mixture for the cheddar biscuits. So we're just gonna melt some butter real quick, and then after we melt the butter, then gonna put them on top of the biscuits just to coat the biscuits in the mixture. And then I was gonna end up putting it back in the oven for like a couple more minutes. But before I do that, here I am about to put my asparagus in my pan so that I could put those in the oven real quick for another like 2 to 3 or 3 to 4 minutes, just so that I could get that crispy, crunchy texture that I do like of my asparagus. Because like I said earlier, I don't like my asparagus to be too soft or be mushy or anything like that. I cannot stand my asparagus to be like that. So yeah, that's just how I do it. So if you want to try it that way, you can, but you don't have to. You can do it how you want to do it. Like I keep saying throughout this video, this is just how I like to cook it and how I like my food done. So that's just me. And then yeah, so here I am getting ready to take it back out the oven, because I have my desired texture that I need now. And then I'm just about to put the butter mixture on the biscuits, and then we're gonna put that back in the oven for like another 2 minutes or so. Even though they say you're not supposed to do that, but that's how I want to do it, so that it gets nice and glazed. And yeah, because that's just how I do it. But once again, make them how you want to do it. Like I said, yeah, I follow the instructions on the box, but I always put a twist to stuff, because that's just me. Like, why not? So we're just gonna toss that in the oven real quick. And yeah, but at this point, everything was pretty much done. Like the mashed potatoes was done, the steak bites was done, asparagus was done. We're pretty much just waiting on the cheddar biscuits. And yeah, since we just waiting, here I am just dancing it up real quick, because you know, I can't never not dance or listen to music while I'm cooking. Like, it's a must. I be having a whole concert in the kitchen, basically. So yeah, I'm gonna say, if you could guess, because what they said is giving her face. Yeah, what Big Glow said. Because yeah, that's, if you couldn't tell, that's the song I'm listening to. So yeah, here I am just having my little dance party, so don't mind me or whatever. Because, you know, you also got to dance, too, after you just finish chefing it up in the kitchen and you know this food about to eat down. Because that's what that dance really was, because your girl was ready to eat down. All right? So, yeah. But, yep, here's all the final results. There's the mashed potatoes looking nice and creamy. Then the garlic butter steak bites, the asparagus, and the biscuits. So, yep. And then now I'm just going to pretty much make the plates. All right, so here I am just getting ready to make the plates because, you know, got to make my plate for me and my baby. And, yeah, and for me, presentation is key, so I had to make sure everything looked real nice. But I did also forget to do my outro after I finished cooking because, your girl was ready to just go and eat. After all that slaving in that kitchen and cooking, I was hungry. So, but since I forgot to do it real quick, I'm going to just do it right now. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and to share my video, as well as please comment down below what video ideas you guys would like to see from me, as well as you can follow me on all my social medias and DM me on there as well, and let me know what you guys want to see, because I am coming with the videos all of 2025. I am not playing no more, so definitely let me know what y'all want to see, and I got y'all. All right, thanks. This is the final result. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for my next video. Bye.